get real-time Secretary of State data. So we offer real-time, as in whatever reflects on the Secretary of State, we are going to have it for you. We can even get screenshots. So that data will be there available as screenshots, documents where it's available, officers where it's available. We're gonna get all the data that you can get from the Secretary of State. We can get it. We have integrations into all 51 states. And when a business registers, when they start, they have to register their business. And the Secretary of State tracks things, especially, this is what most people want, is things like the status, like is the business in good standing? And this is to help them assess risk. The big things they're looking for are fraud. Is this business real or is it not real? We went through and we did a research project where we wanted to find all the different statuses that exist with the Secretary of State. We found 402 different statuses in all 50 states. This is kind of a big deal. Let's say that you, as the savvy commercial underwriter you are underwriting a business for a commercial loan, and you see the status come back from the Secretary of State as suspended. What does that mean? Is that a concern? Should you hold off on this loan when everything else looks great? Well, we're going to talk about this more in this video. So it's really important that you understand the different statuses that each Secretary of State provides and what they mean. Today, we're going to walk through the statuses specific to a certain state, North Dakota's 6 business entity statuses that you need to know. Number 1, inactive, expired. This status indicates that the business entity's registration has expired due to the non-renewal of its business registration or other required periodic filings. Lenders should be cautious when considering loans to businesses with this status, as it suggests potential financial difficulties or operational instability and may indicate increased risk due to the entity's non-compliance with state regulations. Let's proceed to number 2, inactive, involuntary. The entity has been made inactive against its wishes, usually due to non-compliance with state regulations, such as failing to file annual reports or not maintaining a registered agent. This status raises significant red flags for lenders, as it indicates serious compliance issues and potential operational or financial problems, which could negatively impact the business's ability to repay loans. Number 3, active. This status signifies that the business entity is in good standing with the state, having fulfilled all legal and filing requirements, and is authorized to conduct business in North Dakota. Active status generally indicates a lower risk for lenders, as it suggests the business is compliant, operational, and maintaining its legal obligations, which are positive factors for creditworthiness assessment. Let's proceed to number 4, inactive, converted out. This status applies to a business entity that has changed its business type or structure and has registered as a new type of entity, typically in a different jurisdiction, ceasing to exist in its previous form in North Dakota. Lenders should be aware that this status may require additional due diligence to understand the implications of the conversion on the business's financial stability and legal standing in its new jurisdiction. Number 5, inactive, voluntary. The entity has chosen to become inactive on its own accord, which could involve voluntarily dissolving, withdrawing, or ceasing operations without transitioning to another state. This status presents significant risks for lenders, as it indicates the business has intentionally ceased operations in North Dakota, potentially impacting its ability to generate revenue and repay loans. Number 6, inactive, merged. This status is assigned to an entity that is merged with another entity, resulting in the cessation of its original corporate structure and operations under that registration in North Dakota. Lenders should carefully evaluate the implications of the merger on the business's financial health, operational stability, and legal obligations, as these factors can significantly impact the risk assessment and lending decision. All right, let's look at an example if we wanted to do something like this and kind of how Cobalt Intelligence can help you with this. This right here is an example using this API. Now, Cobalt Intelligence is an API first, where the idea is that you can get all this data via API and get it integrated right into your system. Let's say you search for this business, 109 Franklin RC in California. So we're gonna hit send, and this is what we get back. Now, the status is suspended FTB, and this right here, specifically for California, is the Franchise Tax Board, which means it's delinquent with its taxes in California. Not enough to be terminated, but enough to put it in suspension. So this is somewhat of a risk here. Now, this could be hard to go through because, like we said, there's 402 different statuses out there. So what you can do is use this normalized status, where we go through and interpret these things, and we mark it as inactive. And we're gonna to put those as two different options. It's either going to be active or it's going to be inactive. And so then you can programmatically, as you integrate this into your API, and as this is processing through your software, you're going to get a feedback that says, hey, this business is active or inactive, and may prompt further note. So it can kind of take it down certain paths. Now, if I was building this, I would use that as, like I said, a programmatic decision maker and put it in the, oh, this needs questioning right here. If it's inactive, I'm going to automatically put this in stipulations where someone's going to have to go and follow up further. And then you could display this string of suspended FTB, and then your underwriters could go through and check it and say, okay, this is something we need to dig further into, and this, or maybe not, or maybe we just decline the file altogether. I hope this has been helpful for you to see how these different statuses in the state can really vary and how it can be different for you and impact your business. I invite you to try the Secretary of State API. We have a free trial that it comes with, so you can go ahead and try it out. We also offer paid pilots, so you can try out a big number of searches and see really if the data is something that can be helpful for you. I'm Jordan Hansen. If this has been helpful at all, hit that like and subscribe button. We will help you out with what you're trying to do. Thank you.